G'day all, and welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Cheers. Now, the word sponsored, I think, gets thrown around far too often along these Facebook pages and Instagrammers and all that kind of stuff. And people say to me sometimes, oh, must be good to be sponsored. And I come back with saying, define sponsored. I'm not paid by anyone. I've definitely received a discount, but it's all from advertising. This is a free platform for their advertising. But I still pay for my product. You know, I might get 10%, I might get a free t-shirt or something like that. Now, I like to be as real as possible, and I've been offered stuff, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't take it. Yeah, I out of principle, I just wouldn't take it. I like to go, I like your product, thanks. If they send you a t-shirt or send you a sticker, thanks a lot. I like to more say that I'm not sponsored, but the people that I work with have more become, you know, family. And, you know, this is a prime example of a good working relationship. I'll get this off here. Now, this is a prime example of a good working relationship. A few years ago, just when we got back from our Kimberley trip, red dirt, dust, you know, sand, all that kind of stuff. I was having trouble getting it off, so this is a bit of a backstory. Went to my local bolt supplier in Bunbury there to get some things, and they had this Citriforce. Guy's like, oh, here you go, give it a go. Paid for it, I bought a dozen cans. It wasn't cheap. Definitely wasn't cheap. And it's definitely not a cheap product, but it's a quality product. And I didn't even think about making a before and after video or anything like that. All I did was make an after video going, bloody hell, I tried everything to get the red dirt and the stains off. And to be honest, this did it. Glenn contacted me, and then ever since then, he's kind of become a family member. Come around for a cup of tea or passing through, say good day. Definitely not a paid sponsorship like some people are. And all for them. If that's how they want to run their page or their channel or fucking whatever, it doesn't, you know, that's them. But I don't do that. I honestly like to work on, I hope that someone sees it and go, yep, you're someone, you know, here's a shirt. Give us, you know, that kind of thing. That's how I look at it. So when you see people doing reviews and things like that, make sure you know, don't just believe the hype and, you know, they might have got given it. They might not have. They might have paid for it. Not a lot of people will tell you, but I'll honestly tell you and say, you know, I got this for free, but that's not me. I'm more of a pay someone and, you know, tell you the truth. Hang on, have a look at this. This is a free bug removal. So at the moment, the grasshoppers are flat out around Harvey. Get some chooks, free feed, win-win. That's my tip for Thirsty Thursday. But yeah, back to the thing at hand, you know, if you want to believe what they say and I don't believe a lot of it. A lot of the hype and, oh, look at this. At the end of the day, these companies see their potential in these Instagrammers and whatever else and go look at their page traffic, you know. Nothing's going, here you go, give this away. if you see a lot of these pages that are giving stuff away, you know, there's probably a backstory to it that they never tell you. I've never done a paid giveaway. I've never been given something to give away. And I don't think I would. No, I wouldn't do it. If I bought a product, give them a review, and they liked what I did or seen, and then they, you know, contacted me, but I'm not interested really, you know. I like doing this for the fact that it's as raw as it's going to be. I don't put anything into the editing. I don't bleep out the fucks and the shits and the whatever. I don't think it's probably not going to grow my channel or anything like that, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got a few people that I work with. That's why you see I run plugs on the pages. And when people plug their business or whatever on the page, I normally 9 times out of 10, I'll delete it. Just because I don't want someone to click on that link that someone's put on here thinking that I've used it or something along those lines. Anyway, that's how I look at it. Believe what you want. There's lots of myths and, I guess, editing and the joys of cameras and editing and things like that. But that's just me anyway. I thought I'd give you a little rundown to the sponsored. I wouldn't say I'm sponsored by Lanatech, but I've got a good working relationship with a mate. And he sees the potential in this, and it grows. And I'm you know, this is a personal collection. I give it to mates quite often and say, here, try this. You know, and they always come back saying, great. That's how I work it anyway. More than happy to give someone a can and go, mainly mates and things like that, and say, give it a bash, get back to me. Let me know what you think. And I have done it in the past, and if they watch this, they'll probably comment going, yep, I've got a can. Work great, whatever. That's how I think it should work. It should all work from word of mouth, not here's a product, sell it for us. And that was probably my downfall in business. I couldn't ever sell a product because I had to believe in what I sold. I couldn't just sell anything. I'd have to purchase it, try it, and then go, okay, it's good. That's probably why I spent so much money on my cruiser. But anyway, won't get into that. Anyway, that's about it for Thirsty Thursday. Any question, you know, you can always drop them. I try to answer everything. I do get smashed with a lot of messages, and I do honestly try to answer everything. But I get pumped sometimes, and I've got a job. Beck's got a job. All that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's it for Thirsty Thursday. See you on the next one.